Hey guys, so I wanted to come back to the whole Michelle Brown versus Funky Dineva. Like I said, about twice a year they go at it and they, nonstop for a few days. And so they're kind of still saying little things back and forth. Um, and so Oliver, I guess because Oliver Twist is out here talking, he was in an interview recently with another content creator, and he was talking about how he was the one. He was pretty much verifying, I should say, that he was the one who went back and told Funky Dineva that he saw Michelle, right? And it sounds like he didn't say everything Funky Dineva is saying that he said, but he did call him up and say, "Guess who was just at Nene's set?" Because Nene has a new YouTube show here on YouTube. And I don't know how often, if it's, I doubt it's going to be every day, but it may be once a week, or how often she's going to, upload over there. But you guys might want to go to her Instagram or her YouTube channel and page and see if she posts anything in her community tab about her times and, her schedule, if you are interested in watching it. But one of the other YouTubers were getting into the conversation about professionalism. And so, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I feel like people don't like it when people do a lot of talking, right? You're there to do hair, or you're the stylist or makeup artist, and or production assistant or the caterer. I don't care what your position is on this set, but you're going around talking about with the stuff that you see. I'm gonna let you guys listen to a little bit of what the lady had to say that he was interviewing with. I forget her name. I'll try to put it in the description if I remember, and I'll be back on the other side.
How a motherfucker looks.
Yes, most definitely.
What a
That's
motherfucker
human.
smell like.
That's human.
Everybody
That's
got a
human.
motherfucking
Yeah.
opinion. So don't nail Oliver to the cross because he said something to his friend in confidence. You know what I'm saying? Because we all talk shit about people and say some shit about people. So come on, really.
And listen, it really has nothing to do with the opportunity, because honestly, the moment that he said, when all of us saw you at Nene's thing, in my brain, the opportunity.
So yeah, he was pretty much saying that he didn't feel like she probably will have him back. And if she decide to not have him back, I don't blame her, because I don't think he should have been so quick to call Funky Dineva. And sometimes people would want their stuff to air before you start telling people, because people will try to, get out in front of your stuff and act like they have all this information about it before you even get a chance to introduce whatever it is you're trying to do. And so, yeah, I do agree with AT too, that it's kind of unprofessional to do that, to start talking about stuff. Now, after she aired the first episode, then yeah, I'll call him up and say, "Did you see Michelle over there?" But for you to be calling up people before the show even came on, it's like, yeah, that's doing too much, and it's messy. Okay, let's just call that what it is. It's messy. And we're talking from a professional standpoint. I'm not even talking from a standpoint of that's your friend, because the professional, where how you make your money should come before all of that other stuff anyway. And that's just how I feel about it. But let me know what you guys think about this whole conversation, because Michelle was kind of talking about it as well, because she said that Oliver did not smell her. And I don't think he said that to Funky Dineva, because it sounded like that's what he was saying. Like, he didn't say that. He said, "I saw her, she was there, I was just with her at Nene's," and then Funky Dineva put all that other stuff on there. But that too, like, just even the negativity that Funky Dineva added on to that, like, now he got you out here like you talking negative about somebody that you were just working with, because Michelle was there and Michelle was working as well. And so, it's gonna bring negativity to that set. And so I don't see how Nene or why would have you back there. while Michelle is there. Now, I don't know if Michelle is going to be on there all the time or if she was just on there just for that first episode. But we understand that Michelle and Nene have a friendship. And so I don't know how Nene feels about it. I doubt highly she's going to speak on this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that she wants to get involved in all of this, but she might say something quick. I don't know. But Michelle, she do have a friendship with Michelle. I don't know how close she is to Oliver Twist, but he was sounding like he was saying he's not really worried about it. He's not concerned. He says it's an opportunity to come. It do. And if it don't, I guess it don't. Because I don't think he really has any contract with Nene like that. I think that she was testing something out, probably, but I don't see her bringing him back with him, going running to tell somebody who was there, I don't know. What do you guys think about stuff like that? Taking Michelle and Oliver and Funky Dineva out of the conversation, just in general, how do you feel about people who are working on projects and you really don't want everyone knowing what you got going on until after it airs or after the book come out or whatever the situation is? And then somebody you working with go and run and call their friend to say, oh, I saw so-and-so over here working on this and so producing that or so-and-so writing this. How would you feel about that if it was your project? Let me know in the comments. How do you feel about stuff like that? How do you feel about him? Because now he's kind of in the middle of that, right? Because Funky Dineva jumped on his live talking about, oh, Oliver told me Michelle was over there and she smelled bad. And so, of course, Michelle is going to feel a way about that, whether he said it or not, even though he's saying that it sounds like he's saying he didn't say that he just said he saw her. But Funky Dineva is his friend, so of course he's kind of trying to stay in the middle of that. But if I'm Michelle, I don't want you around me, if you're talking like that, right? And so you can understand her position and you can understand Nene's position if Nene have a position on the situation. But let me know what you guys think about all of it in the comments. And I get what the lady is saying, the content creator. Everybody talk about each other, but this is not just about everybody talk about each other, because everybody do have an opinion on everything. But we're talking about you're in a professional setting and you shouldn't be going back repeating stuff that's going on, because Funky Dineva really could have jumped out in front of Nene's show and said a whole bunch of stuff that wasn't even true based on just what Oliver told him about what was going on, just to try to sabotage the whole situation. You guys get what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think about stuff like that in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.